Hello, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, good morgon. Anyone out there? I don't know. All right. Oh, we're back at it. It's going to be a chill stream today because I am tired and I just want to have some chill time. We'll see. Maybe the energy will pick up in a minute or so, but I've been like low energy all day. So for now, we're just going to take it slow. I'm also trying something, so I can't really um, confirm that it's working. Oh, come on, you didn't expect this to be a every Kindle stream, and there's no scuff or reports on what's going on behind the scenes, right? Of course you didn't. You were well aware that I was going to say something. Oh, we did start on the wrong screen. Oh, never mind. Let's just jump over. Let's see. I need to see if this works. How do I check that? If anyone knows, I will be ever so grateful if you know how to check whether or not you are live on the vertical stream. I've tried to find with check. I think the setup is correct because I have no, as far as I can tell, issues in OBS. I was kind of hoping that I could see it somewhere. Can I do that? Backtrack on it. I don't know. Oh well. At least I haven't broken anything. Which is all I can ask for, I guess. All right. So, as I said, I'm a bit on the low side there energy-wise, so we're not going to jap all that much. If you want to jap with me, if you want to say something in chat, please do. But I will take it easy. I will focus on streaming. Well, I will focus on modeling today. So I will keep track of chat. So don't hold back if you want to say something. But either way, I think the to-do list is to finalize the leg press machine. So I'm going to focus on that part. All right, so let's swap over to Blender. There we go. I hope you like the animations I've managed to figure out somehow. It's not that hard, honestly, because a lot of stuff, a lot of the technical stuff has already been set up for me. All I had to do is kind of move around a few settings and it kind of works. But the thing I'm proud of is that I found those settings and that I spent some time working on it. Hopefully it looks great on stream. I'm kind of happy with the vertical one. It's unfortunate I can't really see it. Can I swap somehow? I can't swap. Do I need to create another window? Is that how it works? I'm just going to try. What if I do it this way? I feel like I'm messing up something if I do it this way. Yeah, all I did was open the same live stream. Let's forget it. Let's focus on what we can do this way. I can have a chill stream. All right. Sound off on my phone. And today, what I want to focus on is to, first of all, I think I want to focus on these two first. Make sure, just kind of distractness have it on the side. So there we go. Make sure I have the proper shading, which I don't really know what that will be. So that might be an issue or a challenge for the day. Oh, you don't have the bevel. That annoys me. Why don't you have the bevel? What's the easiest way to fix that? I think this is probably the easiest way. Where are you? Can I do that? There is a way to fix the alignment. If I do this, how about this? There we go. Then we can probably flip that somehow. No, okay, doesn't really matter that much. Let's just move them back. Don't need to be in view mode. There we go. We're just gonna eyeball it. And hopefully that's all I need. Yep. Epic. Welcome. Hello, hello. How you doing? What have you been up to today? Thank you for joining me. I'm just chilling today. Low on energy, so I just need to focus on something kind of brain dead today. Make sure normals are proper. Well, I'm not sure. Something annoys me about this. Do I need to connect these? I think so. I don't know. Might work. You're not streaming today? Perhaps you're one of these who will probably spend their day and probably the rest of the week playing Silk Song. Apparently, that's a thing right now. I say, as if I don't know what's going on. I have a few friends at work who were really excited. They were talking on many of our channels. I am not sold on this. It is kind of working with the rest, so perhaps I should just accept what I have. Let's see what about, oh yeah, okay, so there's no bevels. I don't need that part. It's your day off and you're feeling great, awesome. And you're considering modeling a treehouse, city slash building, a 3 node. All right, so you want to build a geonode tool, or are you talking about like a geonode treehouse? Which one? Perhaps both. Either one is really cool. It's probably the best application for geometry nodes in Blender. I haven't really done much with geometry nodes, which is probably I should change that, considering I am a Houdini fan. I love Houdini. So I should probably get into the geometry node. You're Silk Song less and you want to play Hollow Knight first, and you're bad at video games. I don't think not being able to play Hollow Knight, or perhaps as I'm myself am bad, I'm really bad at Hollow Knight. I don't think that is the definition of a bad gamer or bad at video games. But I do feel you. I did play Hollow Knight, but it never stuck. It's just not my type of game. I can admire the game though. It's really well made. To generate trees. Oh, that's really cool. If you could, this is just a recommended because I did a geometry node or a Houdini tool for trees, and I use something called the L system. If you don't know what that is, I think that could be worth looking up because it's really good. It's like a recursive way of like creating trees. So I can highly recommend looking at that. I don't know if you can use it in Blender though. You haven't played Hollow Knight, so it would be a struggle. Yeah. I saw a friend of mine, he finished everything. They took him, like, I don't know, back and forth. He didn't play 24/7, but he, like 3 years of his life he spent trying to finish Hollow Knight. And for me, that's just way too much. Then again, I'm probably not gonna, if I ever play it again, I'm not gonna finish it to like all the hardcore bosses. That's a bit much. Where are you? Control Shift. Let's see. Probably something along those lines. Can I adjust that? Hard ops. Okay, that's that. Can I adjust that though? Yeah, no worries about it. And please share with if you ever get it done, because it's one of those things I'm really interested in. I don't think Blended does have L system, but you could probably replicate the like recursive stuff. It's really interesting. Let's see. I actually had to do some studying for a thing I did for my previous work, and it's really cool what you can actually do with it, and how much in nature is actually recursive. It does apply to all night. Yeah, there you go. Because look at this. I just need to hide a few things. This is what I'm talking about. This is what you can do. This is what people have noticed in like recursive stuff. And that all of these small, sure what to call them, bouquets of this, I think it's in broccoli, right? Each one of them are like just a replica of a larger one. You just make that pattern, big one, then you repeat that pattern, but you make it smaller, you repeat it again, make it smaller and smaller, and eventually you will have something that looks like this. Really cool. And of course, there's a lot of numbers that makes my head spin. But we don't have to focus on that today. Let's see. Why? What happened? There we go. Not sure what happened. Oh, I pressed G. Alt G. Oh, that makes sense. Let's add a bevel modifier to U2. Okay, that didn't work the way I expected. Is there a... Yeah, oh, okay. Scaling, of course. Of course. Go. Yep, love a good fractal function and some good recursive function and some good fractal geometry. Yes. It looks amazing, and you can kind of make it fairly easy. It might be like you need some time to set it up, but eventually once you have it, all the setup done, it's fairly easy to work with. It's almost like you're meant to use it for modeling 3D stuff. Is that better? No. The whole r/building system in Lake Hopper has a ton of recursion in it. Oh, that's really cool. Oh, Cobbler. Hey, how you doing? Have you brought some cool emojis with you? Is that inspired by Machine Tool? Oh, yes. All right. That's something I need to see, because someone showed me today, and I need to see if this actually works. If it does, I'm going to be a happy man. So apparently, let's see if I can remember this. If you do this, then Alt-Shift-S, that almost works. What's going on? Because apparently you're meant to be able to make a circle using that command. Which kind of works in a sense. I can't remember if they used the entire... Because it kind of does. Almost. What if we do it this way? Remove these. Nah. Nah. Your stream, Discord stream bot profile picture is cool. Are you referring to mine, Cobbler? I forgot I even had one. I forgot completely. Oh, there you go. Yeah, I was happy with that one. A blue flame. Oh, yes. I just inverted the red one. It's the easiest one I've ever made. That's the secret. Just make a cool red one or orange one in this case and just invert it. And that's how you make a cold flame profile. The negative ever Kindle. Well, the inverted perhaps, but I don't know about negative. Let's see. Make you sharp. Okay, can I... Like, don't see what's going on. I assume I need... Where are you? Where are you? There you are. That looks good. Hmm. I'm not sure I like this. Can I do it some other way? Can I do it this way? I might not. Remove this and add a smooth. I'm not sure if this is better though. No, I like that a bit more because from a distance that looks better. The biggest challenge. What the hell do I do next? Yeah, it looked really cool. My head right now. Epic. Last time we checked it out. I look forward to when you have more to show. Let's add a sharp. Oh, they were both connected. Awesome. All right, so let's take care of this seat. Should I split it? Probably should. Epi, what's the final goal for the game? Are you meant to release it on Steam, or is it just a hobby thing? What's the final goal for your game? I hope you're going to try and release it. It looks like it could be a fun game to play. see all those transforms. Let's do it that way. Maybe I can do it this way. Bypass scale. What does that mean? Oh, you're right. Cool. You did some admin work and now you have it registered. Not fully, I guess, but you have a page. Cool. That's a big step. Not to be underestimated. Oh, I didn't add. Okay. There we go. Oh, you had one. Okay, fair enough. Love of, please. All right. All right. Sure. I mean, thickness wise, I think this works. Wait, what happened? God dang it. What's now? That's not what I wanted. I don't want you to add ton of. No, this is not what I want. That's awesome, Epic. That's one of the steps you feel like you're really reaching the end, isn't it? Okay. Where are you? This can't go on. It's a hard ups. It is hard ups. Um, where on earth am I doing this? All right, here we go. So I don't want it to bevel. Crease. No, I don't want creases. Oh yeah, Epic. If you have anything, you're more than welcome to link it in chat if you want to. If you have anything you feel is ready to be shown at all. By the way, Cobbler, how's the volume? I haven't adjusted it since last time, so I assume it's fine. Let me know. It's scary, more like the end of the beginning. Oh, that's true. Scope of what I want means it's definitely a long-term project. Yeah, that's the nature of scoping, right? Never a short-term project. But look at it this way. It is what your intentions are, right? To finish this project. So nearing the end or seeing how much you have left is just part of it. I'm kind of jealous because I haven't reached that point yet. I look forward to it though. I'm going to have to push my teammates a bit more. They are lacking a bit. But it's fine. They have their IRL stuff. It's still loud? I was kind of hoping it wasn't. Okay, so I dropped another 4 steps. Let me know if I need to go even further. Is it the music is loud, or compared to me, it's too loud? It's good? Awesome. So I don't think I've reduced my volume. Comparing? Okay. That's weird though. But all right, if it's good now, that's awesome. Thank you. Let's see. So now I should be able to do that. Perfect. Now the sharpen works the way I want it to. Ooh, I should check this. The first thing I see is, oh, that part. That's dumb. Why did I do that? That's not smart. What's the point of that? What's the point of that part? I'm realizing something here. I might not have to do it, but it would be nice to have this part that kind of connects. I'm not sure what it connects to, actually. Oh, you know what it might be? It just might be the stop. Well, let's ignore that for now. Focus on these chairs, or seats, sorry, rather. Do it this way. Let's try it. Let's do a 0.3. That makes sense? No, it doesn't look like it does. You know what? Let's apply this bevel. Nope, that's not the one. Lava. Pressed it twice. I got a strict rule for myself about keeping scope small initially, and the minimum requires for it to be something I'm comfortable taking money for. Fair point. Not trying to build everything right away, but needs to have fun game at the core. That's a very good way of looking at it. Okay, so you have an old demo, at least playtest version. Would you call it demo or playtest? I think there is a difference, right? But soon, all right. Oh yeah, please do. That looks like pads, right? Decently comfortable pads. Perhaps I shouldn't have these. I call it pre-alpha playtest. Got some of the core mechanics, but lacking solid game loop. Yep. One step above a tech demo level. Yeah, there you go. That's a decent point to be at. And that weird shading again. I don't know if that is because I have engons or something else. Let's just see if it's engons. You can these. Well, it is doing something. I mean, yes, but at the same time, and it is in the back, so I'm not sure how much I should spend on it, but I want to fix. There we go. Let's do it that way. And I'm just going to remove these. Not that much, apparently. There we go. You can download from, yep. Use password when prompted. You get access to the password is just to keep it private. To keep it private, not top secret. Well, you did post it in the chat, although I don't have many people watching, but I'm not sure if it would be considered private at that point, but I guess anyone who sees this might have the chance to try it then. If you're fine with that. Hope so. Let's see. What about... Well, you're meant to have... your game needs exposure, so I think you'll be fine. Ooh, that... What is going on? What are you doing? For fun. Doesn't really matter, I guess. That's fair. Good point. Let's copy this bevel modifier. What about the wireframe? Well, thank you. Yeah, I'm really happy with it so far. It's very simple, but that is what it's meant to be. Question is, should this seat though is kind of not what I'm liking at this point. Not sure what to do with it. Should it be further out, further down? Perhaps it should be in this spot. Yeah, let's go with that. It's probably look decent enough once I can't talk. Beveled everything, so we'll see. That's a good point. Once you, yeah, so simple and mundane objects we see all the time are often hard to get right because we are so familiar with them. That is a really good point. And it's likely one of those assets you have, like you mentioned, it goes into what you're saying. We have a really clear image of what they are, like in our head, and getting stuff from our head to canvas, so to say, is one of the hardest things you can do. So, yeah, that's a good point. The uncanny valley often isn't just for human figures. No, absolutely not. It's just human figures of the face is just one of the easiest one to point out because we're even more used to them. But yeah, that is a good point. How about, oh, where are we? There we go. What about the seating? Ooh, actually, now that I look at this thing, I should do it that way. What if... Ooh, can I do it that way? Ooh, I'm thinking, can I bevel this part? Like so. And next, move this one out like this. I might be failing on this part. How would I do that? I would probably... think, well, if we do it this way. Probably not the best way to do it, but I think it works. You know, of course, we're going to have to clean things up, but it is connected, which is what I want. Oh, next, though, how would I go about making quads? Might not be necessary. How about that? Well, that's one way to look at it. Not sure if I like it, though. Considering this might be a bad idea. Okay, we're going to have to make adjustments to that also. The way we're going to do that is we're going to select all the sharp. Where are you? Should be, there you go. Sharp edges. Let's make it 60. Turn you off. Assume I need these parts. All right. Got some ads. So I'm going to take a quick, well, a small break from modeling. In the meantime, of course, we can't miss this. That is, of course, we need to play a game. One second. I'm thinking we should go for the heavy hitting thing right away. Let's not work with the cover art. We can do that later on. I want to go for the guess straight away. So click it. We're going to type in the game. I'm going to go Farmville. When was the last time you thought about Farmville? A Facebook game, right? Ooh, here we go. Oh, okay, so nothing. Good. All right. What else? Let's keep it to the farming, and let's go with, what's the name of that game? Farmville, yeah, exactly. What's the name of the other farm game? You know which one I'm talking about. Everyone plays it, or used to play it at least. Valley. Stardew. There you go. Stardew. Or Farmer's Team is one, but Stardew. That's the one I'm thinking of. I can't spell. Let's try it. I mean, we have nothing, so we can just try stuff. Okay. So it's less than 10 years old, as far as we can tell. Might be indie, so we have a few options. It might be every platform. Okay, awesome. Okay, so we haven't really narrowed anything down. And I know I can't leave Cobbler on without at least trying. Which Uncharted do you want to go with today, Cobbler? I'm thinking we could probably go with the last one, which I believe is the fourth one. 4? Yeah, let's go with 4. See what we can get. Oh, we got something. The third person is putting Skyrim. That's a good point. And everyone, welcome back from ads. Actually, now that you say it, Epic, it is third person. No, sorry. Skyrim is first person, so we can't do that one. Good guess, though. Does Skyrim exist for Mac, though? That might be the only one it doesn't exist on, or iOS or Android. All right, third person. Any guesses? No, Naughty Dog one. It might be PC. Witcher. That's a good one. It's almost Witcher. Has to be 3 then, because it's from 2016 and newer. Right? I'm gonna go with 3. All right. All right. So, gave us something. But at least it is a role-playing adventure third person. When was the last Fable game? I feel like a Fable 3. I'm pretty sure Fable 3 came to 360 or Xbox One. But then again, it does say it might be a PC or PlayStation game. I'm not sure if that is proper. If it's a Fable game, then let's go with it. That gave us nothing really. Prepare to feel old. Well, because it's from 2010? Or do you have a guess? Because, yeah, that makes me feel old, though. I didn't like that game. It was one of the Fable games I didn't actually like. It was, I don't know. Didn't really remember much of it. Which was unfortunate because I think the Fable series is one of my favorites. The second one is really good. All right, so didn't help us with much, so I'm going to use the clue. So I think we need it. Hopefully it's just not the year. Funcom. Ooh. Does that mean a Monster Hunter? Which one? Could it be Rise? How old is Rise? Wilds is from this year, right? Well, it could actually be Wilds because all we know is that it's less than 10 years old. It could be Wilds. I don't think it is, though. I'm going to go with Rise. Let's see how it goes. No? I'm an idiot. That's Capcom. Funcom is... Wait. Funcom. What is... Isn't... Is Dune a Funcom game? And Conan the Barbarian. Conan... what's the name of the Conan? The resource gathering game. Conan something. Oh, which one is it, though? Is it Dune Awakening? Is that the new one? Am I messing something up completely? Funcom. Or perhaps Conan Exile wasn't. God dang it. Oh, that was an old one. Okay. Correct saga. Okay, so it is Dune. But which one is it? What's the name of the Spice Wars? Is that what it's called? Is it Awakening? There we go. Wow. Okay. There we go. Didn't think they would go for like this year's type of games. Current streak 0. Max streak is 2. Awesome. Cool. Let's go for the cover art next time. Hello, Mohammed. How you doing? What have you been up to today? Welcome. What's going on? Perhaps I need to do this. That's a good question. I don't really know. I do also stream on Twitch, which we have a few more watchers. We have a few more viewers on Twitch. So if you want some chat, you might want to consider going over to Twitch. But otherwise, welcome being the first one. You're tired? I feel you. That's kind of the thing for me today. I'm also really tired. You want me? What is that, by the way, Cobbler? One second. Okay, I can try. So, Muhammad, I have a Twitch chatter who wants to tell you something, and that is Al-Salam Alaikum. Guess I butchered that, but I don't know if that says anything, if it means anything to you. I said, well, oh, awesome. What's going on? I don't like this. I don't like the way I'm solving this problem. I think one of the main issues is the bevel is way too big. Oh, it means peace be on you. Okay. You're really pushing my way of pronouncing things here right now. Okay, so Cobbler Mohammed says, oh god dang it, Va alikum salam. That has to be the worst way to say it, but that's apparently the greeting back, I assume. You know what? That is not the worst. That is correct. Awesome. Let's go with this. I think that's fine. Ooh. Okay, so let's do that. No, that. Sorry, I need this first. There we go. There we go. I think that works. It means hey, or to be more correct, peace on you. All right. Well, I've learned something. Unfortunately, considering my memories, I'm going to forget this after the stream or within 5 minutes. I learned something, at least for a while. Or peace here. Okay. I kind of like that. I kind of like that kind of greeting rather than just hello. Like peace be on you and peace be here. Like I kind of like that a bit more. What am I looking at? Why did I create that thing in the middle? Oh, it's for the brakes. Oh. How am I to do the brakes? Question is, do I need to go all out on this thing? Not a lot is going to be seen. Let's wait with this, finish this part first. There we go. What about? It's good. Solidify. Probably a bit thicker than I suspect it should be. If you say for any Muslim in the world, they will love you. Okay. So it's not one of these typical, what would you call it? As a cultural appropriation. If that's, if everyone, if they like it, then I might just consider doing it. They will be kind. Yeah, right. Awesome. Let's see, combine these. Should combine these two. You know what? I want to do it slightly different. Let's remove that. Let's move this one. And let's do that. Probably should add the bevel. More like Islamic teaching, cultural can vary though. All right. I'm learning. Why does this feel wrong? Why? Okay, let's do it and fix things afterwards. That's the way to do it. Mess it up first and then fix it. Okay, something's off. If you also say Aloha Jamil, they will like you more. I get the feeling it's easy to be liked. It means God is beautiful. All right. Why is it? Okay, something's really off. Oh, no, I know what it is. I know what it is. Oh, it makes sense. Makes a ton of sense. Off. No. Apply, rather. Ah, that makes sense. That makes sense. There you go. All right. I think I can remove all of these. Now for the cleanup. How should we do this? Guessing. We can do that. Probably that too. You tried to use blend, but it won't work very well. That's unfortunate. What is the is there something like it doesn't work with your computer, or is it a tool? Because if you're not used to it, it can understandably be quite confusing. A lot of buttons, a lot of tools. Awesome. Let's add a sharpen. That's not perfect, but we can fix it. We should add a modifier. That's terrible. That's not a bad idea. Let's see. Oh. You know, I can do this. That should, if everything's correct, there you go. Mohammed, if you want to, you're more than welcome to join us on this Discord channel. And we could probably help you if you want. It's easier to help with image if you have chat over Discord. I watch a lot of tutorials, I understand Blend before even use it. Yeah, I can recognize myself in that approach. That's how I started with not Blender, but with Houdini. I just watched tutorials, a ton of them, and it felt like I should know it. Unfortunately, it isn't that easy. No worries. Just if you're thinking of joining, I need to confirm you first. So just try it if you want to, and I can verify you as a user. Since I'm new to the Discord thing, I wanted to do that approach because it felt safer. Maybe also next you can try to add multi-chat overlay. You want to tell us something, Mohammed? Sure, go ahead. Cobbler, I think that it's against Twitch TOS to have a multi-chat overlay. I need to double check, but I think that is true. Please do. I'm listening, Mohammed. Yeah, they added something fairly recently where you can't. You need to prioritize your Twitch viewers. Therefore, you can't show YouTube chat. Yeah, that's stupid. Well, I think it's not in their own interest to do. I'm not sure. They want Twitch viewers to feel prioritized. So in that sense, there's some logic behind it. But I feel it's on like it doesn't work in the long run. But we'll see. Okay, you've been kicked from a Discord group before. Okay. So in my case, Mohammed, as long as you follow the TOS, like the rules of the Discord group, you're fine. So, and that means we don't talk about religion, we don't talk about politics, we respect people around us. So as long as you can keep to that, I don't see any problem. Okay. So just keep that in mind, though. We don't do political stuff on the channel or in Discord just because it does create a divide between people. So as long as you can promise me that, I'm perfectly fine with inviting you. I don't have to apologize. You have nothing to apologize to me for. So don't worry about it. So as long as, but can you keep to those rules? You're more than welcome. It's a deal. Awesome. Mark Sharp. Same on these. Oh, don't worry about it. I think everyone should have an extra chance. Like it's, and also just to be clear, if it is an issue, we'll kick you. So it's not a big deal. But as long as you can keep to it, I think we'll be all fine. Now, I also appreciate that you're honest upfront. Not a lot of people would do that. So that's also one of the reasons I feel comfortable giving you this chance. Doesn't really feel like I'm giving you a chance either. I think everyone makes mistakes every now and then. And if you learn something from it, that's all we ask, right? have a 4 gig RAM PC with 1.7 gigahertz CPU. All right. It's getting there, Cobbler. Yeah, it's definitely getting there. There's one thing I still haven't really solved yet, which I'm not sure if I even should attempt, to be honest. This seat feels really weird. It's not. So I'm thinking I probably should add something in this part, kind of keep it more stable. Otherwise, I think I'm pretty much done. I'm likely need some kind of break in the middle. Otherwise, I think we're really seeing the end of this model, which is nice. Let's do this. Let's duplicate this one. This is probably a mess, but let's try it. I think I should sell them. I might. Honestly, I might do it, considering it might also work as a way for us to get some extra income. Yeah. Looks better than the real one. Thank you, Mohammed. Thank you. Let's see. So I feel this is not realistic. The way this will work is really weird. But I'm going to go by the idea of people will not care. They will kind of just be like, hey, it looks like they're stuck together. That's all I need. And I'm going to live with that. It's a bevel. There we go. Yeah, it's not ideal, but I think this could really work. Let's check the matcaps. We can find some shading errors. That's not the one. Nothing stands out, so I think we are fine. The next will be to add that brake. Or I probably need the handles too, I guess. Ooh, that mechanism. Do I need that? What say you, Cobbler? Do I need that mechanism? That lock handle? I kind of feel like I'm trying to get away from modeling more because this asset is getting a bit boring. No need for a lock. We're not afraid. Yeah, there you go. We are men. The fools. That's what you're saying. We're fools. All right, so Oh, really? Okay. That again? Oh, of course. Of course. There we go. I have a feeling this is going to look absolutely horrendous once I activate the what's it called? The modifier again. It's just a feeling, though. It doesn't always come true. And I guess it didn't this time. Perhaps, though. Let's try it without that part. I mean, it's not beautiful, but it's also something that's never going to be seen by anyone. So next, kind of improvising here. There we go. Wait, that is not correct. All right, there you go. Gotta love box cutter. Yeah, it is one of the tools I can't be out. Oh, welcome back, Mohammed. Let's see. I need to remove. You have bad internet connection. I'm sorry to hear that. That sucks. Yeah, that's not what I want. I want to. Oh, do I want to do this? I think I do. I'm really improvising right now. Just this needs to go all the way. Nope, that's not one. All right. So in a minute, we're gonna have ads on Twitch. So while that is going on, it's still a bit away. We're gonna play some games. It's a short one, and it's all online based. So no one's gonna miss any modeling. Let's see. I kind of want to do something like this. All right, we got some ads. While that is playing, let's see if we can fix the cover art this time. I'm just going to say before we try it. And that break is not going to do anything, by the way. Okay. Where are we? All right, cover art. Any guesses? Like, you can't even see it on the vertical one. That's terrible. Can I do anything about that? Probably can't. There we go. I have no idea. I'm just going to go for something. Let's go with this. This is not going to be great, but what are these? Is that like a Pokemon? Or is that Yu-Gi-Oh? I don't know. Yeah, it feels like it's spike. And this could either be a larger spike or part of an axe. Like the tip, the top tip. But I have no idea. And the background throws me off. I have no idea. Let's just try Pokemon. Don't know which one though. Ooh. I don't think it's one of these, like the regular Pokemon. I think it's something else. It's probably... It's not Colosseum. I think that's the Nintendo 64 game. Oh, welcome back from ads. We're going to finish off this game, and then we're going to go back to modeling. And right now, we need to guess what this cover art is. No, I know what it is. I know what it is. I know it. I know. It's... I'm the man. I need to give myself a pat on the back for that one. Yeah. I didn't know. That kind of came from nowhere. Cobbler, why didn't you see that? So obvious. Well, yes, you win, but there's no prize. It's just all for fun. And it's a fun thing to do while we wait for Twitch ads. Usually we'll play something called the guess game. Well, I call it the guess game. And this time, so we can I can start one. So you can see what it's all about. Oh, the Silk Song. It came out today, like 8 hours ago. And it crashed Steam. So yes, it's a very popular game. Let's see if the people still like it after this day is over. But usually we play this game. And what we do is we type in a initial game, like let's go with Hollow Knight, which is the predecessor to Silk Song. And then we get some clues. So in this case, it's fun. And it's all online, by the way. So if you want to play it and try it out, you can try it. You can test it. You have all of these clues. Silk Song, yes, it came out today. And Yes, a quarter or 10 minutes past 4 on the 4th. Yes, I think so. Actually, I'm kind of curious about something. Yes, today. Let's. You know what? I can go with this one. That's fine. I'm curious. And the same part is it's only $20. That's kind of the insane part for me. Let's see. Can I do? Let's do this. Oh, that's too much. Let's do this. Silk Song or the online game? The online game, absolutely. If I think you can play it. I'm not sure why you couldn't. Is there? You think there's a reason you can't? There's no age limit. If you have access to it through Steam, you can. If you want to play the online game, you can just try to add game. Oh God, what is that? You can try. Can I do a chat, by the way? I never tried to chat with. I should be able to do it. I just have to do it through the web browser. So if you're thinking about the online game, that's the one. If you want to play Silk Song, you have to check out Steam and see if you can find it. But yes, this looks amazing, by the way. It kind of feels the same as Hollow Knight, but I assume there's a lot more like story-wise and yeah, the boss fights are probably upgraded. Oh yeah, what was it I wanted to see? Can I see like a activity chart? I'm not the best with Steam. I love that one of their tags is great soundtrack. Oh, that's a fun meme or artwork. Well, that's fun. All right, let's see if I can. Oh, that's unfortunate. Yeah, I'm not sure about the performance. I don't think Silk Song is that heavy, but you might know your piece better than I do. And I can't pay for anything in my country. That's unfortunate. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that. I think Silk Song would probably be one of those games that's really going to be popular this year. So I'm sorry to hear that. I'm going to do something. Do I need to do this? Then no, I don't want to do that. You've never played a good game in your life? I'm sorry to hear that. Should be some decent online stuff, shouldn't it? But then again, I'm not sure what the restrictions are for you in your country. Yeah, I've never thought about that before. How would you get around that or work around it? best game you played is Snakes on Apple. Well, Snakes is a decent game though. But yeah, what else? So you can't access anything else on your iOS or your Apple phone. How would that work? This. So I want the Toshiba PC. Okay. If the brand makes that big of a difference, is probably more the components, right? Hmm. Yeah, I'm not the best at those types of questions. I'm not really technical. I'd love to find a way for you to play games, though. That would be. Why it's super slow, even at Discord. That's unfortunate. But Discord can be decently heavy depending on a few things, I guess. Doesn't help, does it? Can I do it this way? So this is not the way to do it, but let's try it, see what gives us. It's lag and you can't really understand what I'm saying because of that. Yeah, that could be really frustrating. And also, of course, English isn't my native language, so I might be pronouncing things poorly. But yeah, lag could be an issue. And also assume I need way to normal. That is horrendous. What is this? Oh, I might need to do that. Still horrendous, but better. Sometimes it's just trying to be good. Yes, weather and whereas another things can affect how well it comes through, I guess. That's all I can think of. Imagine a potato transforms into Lamborghini. I mean, considering, yes, that's quite the image. I do believe Lamborghini is also a tractor, if I'm not mistaken. So, not that far fetched. Well, I assume you're talking about the supercar. So, yes, that will be quite the image. All right, it needs to be this one. So my Lego PC transforms into a super gaming unstable PC sometimes. That's an image. Hello, you're meant to. You're not meant to do that. Why are you doing that? Because there's an entire other side of you. Awesome. Oh, could I perhaps? Perhaps. Can I do that? No, it's not that. It's. Perhaps not. How about that? That should do it. Now let's do that again. B. There we go. You feel comfortable? Awesome. I assume this is not going to work. Because it did work. Awesome. Thank God. Let's try that again, though. Circle. Oh, I need to do it to those. All right. I'm just going to eyeball. Oh, you like watching me working on stuff? Awesome. Yeah, it is quite therapeutic, calming. That's why I kind of like working with 3D models. I'm glad you like it, though. It means a lot. Like real shapes. That's what I'm going for, so thank you. Remove these. I guess. Nah, leave them. What's going on? Nothing, apparently. Nope, that's the wrong one. Yep, that works. No, what we're going to do is this. We're going to select all of these that are that as what's it called? Weight, right? Bevel weight. And we're going to make them sharp instead. Remove all of these. You're alone on YouTube? I'm sorry to hear that. Well, you're always welcome to join us here. And kind of hard to find people on YouTube also. Well, I don't have much experience with that. But feels like it would be difficult. Like no one else here, just me on YouTube. I think that is likely what you will experience. YouTube isn't really a chat, so you probably have to join, like you're doing right now, join a live stream. That is probably the only way to find some people on YouTube. That works. Should I also bevel these? Ooh, should I? I shouldn't, because that will mess things up. You know what? I'm gonna kind of call it on this almost. I have one thing I want to do. Let's add kind of handle. Sometimes driving Google Maps. That's fun. Never done that, but you can probably go to some really cool places on Google Map. Let's see. Oh, why? Oh, I mean, that is terrible. Because I need to do something special with this. How about that? We need to go. No, we don't want you. I want these. There we go. Where do you usually go, Mohammed, when you are on Google Maps? That could be fun to investigate areas you've never been to before. Probably wants you to join them on Twitch side. Do you have Twitch, Mohammed? You might want to try. Because there's a lot more people live, like chatting on Twitch, if you have access to it. Oh, you drove all the way from Dakota to New York. Wow. That, I'm pretty sure that is a heavy drive, like a long one. I need to check that because that sounds like it would take hours. Let's see. Or maybe it's not that far. I thought it was a lot longer than that. Just driving on the road? Why not? Sounds like it could be quite a bit of fun. See new things. I'm just working on details right now. That's kind of not what I'm meant to do. No, driving a traffic jam, Cobbler, is not fun. I think the worst traffic jam I've been in, or it's not that bad in Sweden. And also, I don't drive cars anymore. I don't own one. But I think it was a few hours, like 4 hours. That was terrible. Oh, the Dakota, New York City took you 5 days? Wow. That's a trip. But you don't have Twitch? So my chat is more active on Twitch. So if you want to consider getting Twitch, you might find that there are more people you could have a chat with other than YouTube. And YouTube hasn't really been that active for me. I usually have 1 or 2 people every stream. But on Twitch, I have 5, 6, maybe even more sometime. So you might want to consider joining Twitch. Of course, that's up to you. I don't want you to feel forced to do it. All right, Cobbler, I think this is the point where I say this model is done. Although I can see reasons why it's not. For example, like that brake is not going to work at all. I'm going to call it done, and let's see what my teammates say. I'm pretty sure they're going to say, why isn't that brake working? But I don't know. I kind of don't want to work on it anymore. I want to move on to the next thing. Or what I could do, I could leave it for today and get back to it on Saturday. That's also an option. Yeah, you're more than welcome to join us on Twitch side. Of course, you can always stay on YouTube. You're more than welcome. But then you're more likely only have a conversation with me. But you have Cobbler that always with me on Twitch side, so you might want to talk to him. He's a great guy. And we have a few other people like Pounds. We had Epic here earlier. I'm not sure if he's still here. Might be lurking. But there's a lot of people here, so if you can and want to, please join us. Cobbler stops by itself. Oh. I saw this really creepy YouTube compilation where they showed a lot of these like injuries when people were working out. And one, he was having a lot of weights on a bench leg press, and the brakes gave out, and his knee was caught in it. Model looks realistic. Thank you. We're going for like a half semi-realistic approach, but if it looks realistic, I'm happy. We can actually compare. I think I have the old one somewhere. Perhaps not. Did I delete it? I think I might have deleted it. No, this is the one. This is the old one. Oh, I'm pressing all the wrong buttons right now. Where are you? Let's move you. I need to be in the right. You have old versus new. I think we did great. There's a few things we left out this time, like these handles, which probably should be there. But overall, I think this is an improvement. Yeah. There's a few things about this model that is weird. For example, if you've ever used a leg press before, if you try this thing right here, this part, is meant to go up and down with your feet. So you're meant to lie down with your back and then press up and down with weights on the side. The thing is, though, if you try it on this, you will likely just hit the back of the rest, your back, not your personal back, but the thing you're resting on. It's just going to stop. It's not really good, but it works. Cobbler, I attended a CrossFit event competition once year back, and I saw someone in front of me snap his elbow. Oh, like jelly hanging there. Oh, that's terrible. Oh, I hate that. I really hate that. As a YouTube channel, I highly recommend if you're interested in anything workout related, especially want to do bodybuilding or build muscles. It's called RP Hypertrophy. A mouthful, by the way. And this guy, he every now and then he does React videos. One video he looked at injuries, and he looked. What was it? What's his name? The Icelandic super strongman, Torbjörn something, the mountain. And I think it was the mountain at least, and they were doing bench press with a lot of weights, and all of a sudden you hear a snap, like a snap. I can't really. Yeah, it was more like a chunk rather than a snap, but you saw his like right chest muscle just kind of move independently. That's kind of creepy. And then you knew, like, okay, yeah, that's a torn pec. Awesome. Yeah. That's why I feel I personally don't lift heavy weights. I lift weights, yes, but I keep it rather than a few sets with a lot of weight. I prefer light weights with a lot of sets or reps rather than sets. So, for example, I could probably go for, I don't know, 15, 17 kilograms for bicep curls, but I go down to like 10 kilograms instead. But I do a lot more reps. Because if you want to build muscles, but keep your injury risk low, you should definitely go for reps rather than weight. And that's the what do you call it? The fitness tip of the day. Who was it, by the way, last stream that suggested we should call the game Fitness Simulator rather than Gym Simulator? Because I do like it. Fitness works so much better. I think it was pounds. It could have been pounds. It works, right? Fitness Simulator. Well, I mean, both of them are going to be like provisional, or is that what you call it? Provisional, isn't it? Need to look that up. Temporary names. Because we want something more meme-ish, a bit more fun. Yeah, provisional, temporary, or yeah. So yeah, so the fitness name is just easy for me to say while I'm talking about it. So I should probably update my StreamerBot to fit that. You know what I need, pounds? Oh, sorry, Cobbler. I need this one to be thicker. I think this one needs to be thicker. Thick, yeah, with an XF. You don't really need to put out the tongue and go all the way. Does that sound come through? By the way, is that? No, it doesn't. It's luckily enough. Or good enough. Let's go with the thick one. And I should probably use this to adjust. There we go. Yes, that's a lot better. All right, let's see if we can pass this on to Unreal. We need duplicates of this and pass it into, where are you? Backup. Good, now we can fart safely. sure. Pretty sure smell-o-vision, or whatever you want to call it, isn't really invented yet. Oh, they did do an attempt. Have you heard about this, by the way? Scratch and sniff. Do you know about that, Cobbler? Does anyone in chat know about scratch and sniff? No? So scratch and sniff, and this is going to date me quite a lot. So back in the 80s, maybe I was actually too young for it, but I do remember it. Back in the 80s, they had something called scratch and sniff. What you did is that you opened a magazine, and in the magazine, you would have often some kind of instructions or some kind of story alongside a small part of the magazine where you had to scratch. And as you scratched that part, all of a sudden smells came up from the magazine. You could have smells like, I guess, poop, peas, whatever. You could have all these disgusting smells. Apparently, that was a thing back in the 80s. The 80s was a thing. It was really weird. They made beans candle like that, yeah, from the Harry Potter series. Yeah. In Harry Potter, it's called Bertie Bott's beans or something like that. I'm not sure what they call it. The one you can buy though. Let's see, Bertie. Yeah, Bertie Bott's every flavor beans. Oh, they actually have it in the store nearby. I don't think I want to try it though, because I've heard there's something like, what is it? Feet, rotten eggs, boiled fish, awesome stuff. By the way, I am studying biotechnical, analyst and boy experience, so you can consider me as a small medical support. Holy shit, yeah. That's heavy, dude. Really awesome. How far have you been, how long have you been studying though? You feel like you're reaching the end of your studies? And you like the 80s? The 80s was cool. Hydrate? Yes, we should definitely hydrate. I assume that's what you mean. When's the next ad, by the way? It should be now or soon. Let's see. I will redeem it, but you don't have it. I know. I mean, first is Discord. You can't stop nagging on me about Discord. Now you're on me with the redeems. Come on, I'm doing my best over here. No, I know. It's definitely on my to-do list and high priority list. I was looking at various ideas for emojis, like some custom stuff. And I saw a few of them, a few Twitch streamers, so I might just copy what they've done. And that is just they grab their own faces, right? And just made that into memes, popular memes. We'll try harder. Well, you don't have to try harder. You're doing great. Feels like I'm the one that needs to step it up a bit. Although I do feel like I'm actually doing quite well. So I used to study medical biology, but the government decided to change my orientation to biotech. Okay. Oh, wow. Your government can do that? That's insane. Oh, you like it though? Oh, that's cool. Biotech, would that be like inventing new tools and medicine? Is that what it works? I'm not sure what biotech means. I mean, I've heard it before, but never looked it up. Engineering science and natural science. Okay. Yeah. You like orientation, but you like mid-scale, the medical biology more. Okay. But the good thing about knowledge and things that you don't have to stop learning if you really like it. You can still like look things up during your spare time. But then again, you might be too tired or you don't want to. That's fair. All right. So what's going to happen now for everyone who's new here is that we're going to have an ad on Twitch side in 10 seconds. During that time, I don't work on stuff. I usually take a break or I just play some games. But this time I need a short break. And there we go. So Twitch now has ads. But for some reason, I know why it doesn't show up. There you go. Right. That wasn't working. All right, but I'm also going to do this. I'll be right back. Just give me like 2 minutes. I'll see you in a bit. Hey, Muhammad, it was a break. We just took a little break. Don't worry about it. Oh, if you're still there, though. I usually do this every now and then because I need to go to the bathroom and I need more water. But we're all fine. Also, you sent another message. I just want to study any medicine, paramedicine stuff. I want to go to America. Oh, cool. Well, I wish you all the luck on that part and give it a try. See if it works. I did personally actually live in the US for a few years, studying. Got a scholarship as a golfer of all things. Played some golf. Let's see. He might have lost Muhammad. Well, hopefully he'll be back. Right. So where were we? Yes, we were meant to try and get all of these. Is that duplicate? No, it's not. So let's rename it. If you add a underscore at the top, it should, or from in the front of a name, it should end up at the top of the list. That's good to know. Let's if we could apply all the modifiers. Go. And next, just gonna combine all of them. Final, yeah. By the way, Carl, what have you been up to today? I don't think I've asked you yet. Oh, 3D cursor is not even center. World origin. 3D cursor. Should probably also turn it around. Are you testing stuff in Blender? Cool. Is it a new tool or just playing around with models? I think this is fine. Stop cleaning up a bit. I don't need UV maps, for example. Oh, I need that. Both? All right. What tool are you working with now? Are you still learning mesh tool or machine? Oh, box cutter. Yes. Such a cool tool. Find it slightly hard to use because there are a few things that doesn't really work. But then again, I need more experience with it. It's definitely amazing when it works. So for everyone out there who are a hard modeler inside and uses Blender, look up box cutter or hard ops, either one. It's amazing. You will not regret it. It's probably one of the best add-ons for hard surface modeling out there. Highly recommend it. Oh, hi, Mladen. Yes, welcome back. I thought we lost you for a moment. Just add that. Why is it black, though? Because of that. All right, makes sense. Oh, that's a lot of stuff. Let's remove a few of these. I found something strange that I need to see where I can use it. In edit mode, Q mesh to curve extrude. Okay. Wait, okay, let's have a look at that. Cube. Mode. Well, okay, so edit mode, Q. Oh, you talk with people from the US because you want to go there studying? Makes sense. And you should clarify, though, I am not from the US, by the way. Just to make that clear. Oh, is it this one, by the way? Color? What is selection to plate? No? Mesh tools. Sorry, you mentioned mesh tools. Oh, okay. So I need, and it looks like I need a curve. Okay. Right. Okay. Okay. Let's add a curve. Let's move this one to selection to cursor. And just move this up. Oh, not that one, apparently. That's one. Is it a procedural thing, though? Color? You know if it's a procedural thing? And you're driving, okay, so Google Maps, you're driving the US just to get familiar with it? Or as a dream thing? Well, that's a nice way to motivate, right? Oh, that's a downside. Oh, yeah, I'm just making sure it's correct. Do I need to Oh, sorry. Okay, now you're talking about the procedural thing. So once I've done this, it's no matter if I update the curve itself, it's just not gonna like update again. Oh, okay, okay, okay. So if I do this, it's okay. I'll like already. Okay. I need to select both. How do I do that? Because it says I need to be in edit. Oh, I can do this. Oh, no, I can't. How does that work, Cobbler? I do have, well, that is kind of cool. Yeah, so I now select the cube and then the curve. I need to be in edit mode, right? Okay, select cube last. Okay, there we go. There we go. Okay, so now I have the face. Go to mesh tool. Was it curve extrude? Was it right? Oh wow, that is cool. And I can't do it this way, I guess. No. All right. I have another thing, Cobbler, I can recommend you trying. I think it's this way. Can you try that again, Mohammed? So what do for the cube? I'm not sure what you're asking. Right now, we're just trying a few things. I thought, isn't it called skin modifier? Because I was pretty sure I could use curves. Yeah. Right? There should be a skin modifier, right? Where is it? Or does it need to be on the cube? It might be on the cube. No. Ah, no, no, no. I'm bad. My bad. It needs to be. My bad. I think this is the thing. There we go. Oh, okay. So press C on the keyboard while you are holding the mouse on the opposite side of the cube. Oh, what G does? Is that what your question is? You're talking about this, right? Yeah, but hard ups stuff must have some use. Oh, I'm pretty sure it does. So you could probably link. You could probably create something like a tube, cables, or something. Okay. So if you're asking the question, what G does, Mohammed, it's just a move thing. You can move things with it, and you can lock to certain axes if you want to. So if you only want to move up and down, you can press Z after you press G. You can move up and down. You can also press Y to move it sideways. And no matter what you do with the mouse, it's just going to move that same axis. And the same with X. Oh, that's just really sensitive though. Otherwise, you can also use extrude, which is E. And then you can, oh, that was my pressed wrong button. Then you can do this, which means now you have an extra loop, which is really useful sometimes. You have something dance if you want to. But we were trying a different approach, which is you create a curve, and then you can use the curve to extrude a little more complicated, like I guess, what should you call it, form. We could probably do it this way. So we do another curve, Bezier, move this to cursor. Oh, that's not the one. No worries. Any question? If you have questions, please ask. I would love to answer. Or if I can, of course. I'm pretty sure if we do this, did you know about this column? You probably do. If you press V while in the edit mode for your Bezier curve, you can adjust vectors at each point. Like you can make them sharp, align, free, all of these toggle free in the line, automatic, which is kind of cool. I'm just going to see if I can do it this way, which is this face. You need that? I learned it just a few, like a few weeks ago, probably, or maybe a month ago. So it was kind of new to me too. But this is really cool because I assume that is not proper. How you can make smooth shapes? So there's a few ways to do it. Let's say you have this cube, for example. The smooth way to do so the way you do smooth stuff can vary a bit. If you want to make the cube rounder, what you can do is right click and isn't it right click? Or do you need to be in like smooth cubes? Okay. So I assume what you're referring to is rounded cubes like this. Is that correct? And then you could press shade smooth or shade auto smooth, even better, and you can get this. Is that something you had in mind, Mohammed? Because smooth cubes can mean quite a bit, quite a lot of stuff. Yes, awesome. And also smooth, often what you want to do with smooth is just press auto smooth. If you do that, then you will often get in the down left corner, you will get a small arrow. So if you press that, you can see this angle. Oh, no worries. I'm always happy to help. And you can adjust this angle to fit whatever you want. If it doesn't give you the result you want, you can just try and change that. You need to be hidden, by the way. And then we need the leg press. All right, you were in this part. Go. I'm going to save that. I'm going to go to pipeline, advanced, path. Needs to be something else. And that needs to be models, equipment, leg press. Go. I'm going to steal that path. I'm going to add it. There we go. Next, we need to make sure everything's correct. All right, and okay. There we go. Oh, I didn't see the game for a while. It's like, where's my Unreal project? What's going on? All right, so we have Real. Oh, I need to learn how to use this vertical thing proper. Not sure if that is good enough, but we'll work with it. Let's see. So we need to open models, equipment, Where is leg press? I don't have a leg press folder. Yep. Oh, Ghost, how you doing? What have you been up to today? Just woke up. Oh my. What does that mean time-wise for you? Are we PM again? All right. Oh, was really quick. That. Oh wow! So you spent all night working on a video. Awesome. Do I know Ray Machinery Method? No, I can't say I do, Mohammed. I've never heard of that before, actually. Maybe someone in my chat knows, but or in Twitch chat, but I've never heard of it. I'll look that up though, just in case. Oh, so it's AI. All right. All right. Okay, so normals looks fine. Hopefully they are fine. I'm just going to double check that. So this recompute normals tends to mess things up. I'm just going to confirm. It still does it though. Yeah. I don't know why. Well, it could be because there's n-gons, but keep it to my n-gons. That's better. All right, so let's add this to not the main level. Let's go to the asset Sue. Guess we can remove. Well, let's move that to the side. The fun tests. Let's just move it. What is the organ video, by the way, Ghost? I'm sure if you've mentioned that before. That's a part of the hunting game. It's either organs, as in human or body organs, or it's like the musical instrument you find in a church. It's either one of those. And I'm betting on the body organs. Yeah, I made a video with the organs on the ground. They would pump a scorpion. Oh, that's so grim. Cool, but grim. But there was a lot that didn't seem to get it, so I put them in a deer and cut the side off it. No wonder you could go to bed. That's gruesome. Muhammad, you said, I tried to import some Blender models directly into Panda 3D library on Python. But they ruined the whole project. Oh, that's unfortunate. I don't know anything about Panda 3D library, or, well, know a little about Python. I can't really help you on that part. That's really unfortunate. Oh, Hounds, how you doing? Welcome. How's your day been? Been up to anything fun today? Or have you been sleeping like Ghost have? Apparently, he likes to sleep until 2, 3 p.m., which I can respect in some cases, but please take care of yourself. It's working? All right. Now you have a deer with a hole on the side. Each organ lights up and shows blood color on the ground now. I'm pretty proud of it. Only in game development can you actually be proud of that. Wish I was sleeping. That's how I felt earlier today. Now I'm kind of, my energy level is way higher. When I started streaming, I was actually sleeping before I started streaming, just a nap for like 20 minutes, half an hour. I was this close, like super close not to stream because I was so tired. But I'm doing well now. I'm doing fine. But I'm looking at the time, and it's not much left. Which is perfectly good timing, though. Because I feel like I've finished this model. For now. I just remembered I didn't sleep enough today. How can you forget that? That's like, if I'm tired, that's my entire day. All I can think of is how tired I am. The next thing is to take a human and cut them up so I can see what's inside. All in the game, by the way, Twitch. All in game. I want to show off humans and animals have organs. Again, Twitch, all in game. This is not real life. Right, Ghost? Right? Please confirm. What's up with that? That emoji bounce. I feel tired, I don't know why. Till I remembered. Oh, there you go. All in game, sure. Oh, I think that because I used the ray machinery method without downloading Blender to prepare Blender models, change it from Blender file. Well, I think that Blender should be able to import OBJ files. Is that the issue? I think that because I'm using the ray machinery method without downloading Blender. It's light method. Oh, I thought it was something else. Okay. Well, raycast probably. Okay. So you have OBJ files that you try to import into Blender, but it messes things up. Is that what's happening? Let's delete the old one. Oh, I can't copy. There we go. I think this might be way too complicated, to be honest. I mean, the machine itself in real life is complicated, so I might get away with it. Ooh, anyone in chat right now that knows more about more math and shaders? Because I had a thing I want to try it, but I'm not sure if it's going to work. Oh, it's almost 4 a.m. in the morning for you, Mohammed. You probably should go to bed. I'm actually thinking go to bed soon, and it's almost midnight for me. You might just write down a note for yourself where you ended up and what's the problem, and fix it tomorrow when you're fresh and rested. Math, what is that? Well, that's the thing. I've heard about it, and apparently it's really good to know. So the thing I want to do, and hopefully this is going to work. Just give me a second. I'm just going to do a few things. You've been awake for 2.5 days, Mohammed. Dude. I mean, at the same time, I'm impressed, but rest, please. I will be here on Saturday if you want to join me again. No, I think bed and some sleep is really what you need. So the thing I want to do is I want to see if I can create a different type of cell shading model or material that I've done. It might stay up until Saturday. If Mohammed's been away for 2.5 days, I don't think he will be staying up for another half a day. I will be really impressed if he did, and slightly concerned. So I know the feeling. My first game was at 36 hours. I mean, I've done like 36 hours straight, but I was 20 or maybe even 18. I was young. I'm an old man now. If I stay up for more than 16 hours, I feel it. Like, in every part of my body. So it's not going to be another 36. I'm almost 30. There you go. I'm turning 38 next year. So I'm reaching 42. Yep. And absolute pounds. It's facts. Now we go. Yeah. Oh, hospital? Oh, yeah. Absolutely. I feel like I have to take various things in life, like coffee, supplements, and everything, just to like wake up. It's one of those things sometimes. I guess so. I never. Oh yeah, I guess. I mean, you probably know more than I do. What is it, Mama? Blended change raw files and ABC files to OBJ file, MLT file. That's a good question. If you say so, I honestly don't know. RAR file for me is something you need to extract. Use a WinZip or WinRAR. ABC files, no clue. They changed them to OBJ's file and MLT files. I assume that's because it can't really work with RAR or ABC files. That's my guess. Well, here's what I want to do. So I'm thinking if I have a light source, let's just make it a vector 3, which is a like 3 float vector, right? And I tell my object to make everything that's at the bottom in local space 0 and everything that's top to 1. That should give me a gradient from 0 to 1, right? And if I then compare each, I guess, point or pixel with this vector up here, so I would take this vector, let's call it v3, minus whatever this is, let's call it point, and normalize that, I should get some kind of new gradient, right, along the lines. And if I then use floor, which is like the way of making everything move to the nearest integer, well, first I need to scale it up first. But if I do that, I should be able to get these bands of details, is my guess. And I want to go all the way around, because what I have right now in Unreal is that the light source stops halfway. So I get bands at the top, but everything below that is black. That's not what I want. I want everything to go from black all the way down here to white up here. And I'm thinking this math could work. I'm not sure though. Mohammed, you have work to do, but so you can't sleep. Oh my. Well, if you can't go to bed yet, make sure you drink water at least. Because I'm pretty sure that's a thing when you're sleep deprived. You need water. So if you can't go to bed yet, go and grab a glass of water and just tough it out. But get to bed as soon as you can. So I assume no one in chat feels comfortable with this type of math. I do want to try it sometime. See if I can make it work. But in theory, in my head at least, it should work. I don't know if I can get this type of... You're in the water? Mohammed, where are you working? You're in the water, okay. You're not the math guy. So I want to tell you, 5.6 and the new skeleton mesh editor is amazing. I was able to turn my deer to static mesh edit. It cut a hole, put back to skull with the same message. Oh, that's pretty insane. At least it sounds insane because I'm not really familiar with the skeleton mesh system in Unreal. Well, I did see the presentation they did. That looked absolutely insane. Half of your body is in water, Mohammed. Where are you working? Like in the sauna? Are you sitting in the lake? Where are you? And why is your computer with you if you're that close to water? Aqua desktop, yeah, who knows? Some scale at ADK, why my autocredit out message. I think I pretty much get what you were trying to say, so you're fine. Don't worry about it. As far as I understand, you've just woken up, so mistakes happen, right? Takes at least a few hours before we are fully mentally aware of what we're doing. At least that's how it is for me, at least. If we can get, I can't even get sorry right. I didn't even notice, to be honest. I just read it and it just sounded perfectly reasonable in my head. Did anyone answer this math test? I'm going to assume no one knows. Now, I'm going to have to ask a few colleagues or just try it. I can do that. But not right now because my head is like counted to 10. Feels like it's chore right now. Numbers are hard, especially when it's all of a sudden you have to do things like letters or, hey, these numbers, they come in a sequence. That's fun, isn't it? And they are 3D. I was like, what the hell? Why are we doing this? Well, I have realized though that if I can be 10% better at math, like computer math or game math, what you want to call it, vector math, whatever, I can see so many more potential like things I can do with it. Yes, that is also true. Unreal math is not the same as normal math. That's also a thing. So what I'm assuming, there is this thing called object local bounds, right? I don't know if I can I do it this way? Probably not. Let's turn these off. I switched to my phone like 25 minutes ago. I am watching for a water pump, and if it sinks in soft sand, it will explode. Huge. Muhammad, what on earth are you working on? That's so badass. But why the 2.5 days of no sleep though? Are you working in shifts? That's insane. Are you going to bed? All right. You won't want to make it upset. sounds like your wife. Oh, well, maybe not. See you next stream. Absolutely, cobbler. Something new that don't take into account either is sequence is so important where it happens is just as important as when it happens. Yes, I've learned that the hard way. I think it started when I was looking at using the level blueprints versus the regular event graph blueprints. You and I both, yeah. All right. I think that Cobbler's message is clear, and I should also adhere to my body because I am tired. So what we're going to do, we're going to find someone to raid, which means, unfortunately, Mohammed, in a few minutes, I'm going to turn off YouTube and pass, because on Twitch, I'm going to pass everyone on to someone else that's streaming, but I'm going to end my stream soon. So who should be the lucky one? The software dev. Can I not filter with? Oh, sorry, I was wrong. What was that? I'm taking care of all those pumps. 6 of them is 117 and 100. Oh, wow. Well, thank you, Mohammed. And if I would love to see you again here sometime. So, and I'm streaming again on Saturdays. So if you can join us then, that will be a lot of fun. You're here for the raid, Dope Cobbler. Okay. And ignore the ad stuff. I just turned it off. I need to find someone to raid. Ooh, someone's making a space racing game. That sounds a lot of fun. And they're also a VTuber, it seems like. So, 1 second. Turn off the music so I can hear you guys. Well, I can hear you guys. That's the dumbest thing I've ever said. And we're going to start the raid. All right, thank you, Mohammed. See you around. And all right, so I can't hear. Why is that? There you go. All right, everyone, take care. Are you loud? No, you're not loud. You're fine. All right, I'm going to pass you on, and I see you all on Saturday. Have a good evening. Bye-bye.